Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Colorado Buffaloes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Red Raiders ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Colorado's offense will have the first possession of the game. And they'll be met by this defensive front which can wreak havoc.
Yeah, Palmer, I don't feel bad for this quarterback, but I kind of feel bad for this quarterback because he's going to get some monsters today. And he's had his own struggles, but these guys, man, they all can get after the quarterback. They can get tackles for losses, get you in passing situations, and when they do, they hit you, and hit you a lot, and disrupt the timing. So he's got a
Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard. Lewis. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eyes on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Did they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying him because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
3rd down from the gun, Lewis. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Red Raiders offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And it will... controls. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now, and the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm, and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Floats it out in space. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Play action with Lewis. Looking for an open area to his left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Dickey. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
And he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Picks up the 1st down. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. Takes the handoff. It's Young. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. The sure hands. It's Moore. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Lewis wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that they will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Got it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Got his man.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. Put up some big numbers this year if they keep up this pace.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sticky. Snowed under by the defense.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Young. Inside the 50. Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. This is a designed run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bucs!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll run it again. Oh, he's got a chance. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic, is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the 2 guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He's got it again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4 down territory. To the ground to try to move the chains. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab in their space. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Atkins. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Throwing, Lewis. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
To the air again, Lewis. Gets it out fast. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker, and the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Heaves it on the run. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Lewis. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The kick is on its way. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down.
Caught, and he's got room. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Pocket breaking down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. There's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Thanks to grab. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They get to him as he throws. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Lewis to throw. Makes the grab. It's Perry. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes a catch. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throwing, Lewis. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with Georgia taking on the Vanderbilt Commodores.
And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Coming out of the locker room at the half, the Red Raiders head coach told me they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Throws to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Simmons. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Dickey. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Howie, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He's got him. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Lewis. Got a man. It's Perry. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Lewis wants to pass. Here's a heat. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I think this quarterback just needs to do a better job working through his progression. Looked to me like he was trying to force that into his guy who was covered on the play. There were other people open.
Lewis on the play action. Takes the easy completion. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And you're seeing on this drive, man, a big part of the reason why they've got the lead. Like, they've been so good on these 3rd downs. Another 3rd down conversion where they dial up the right play at the right time to move the sticks.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Here's Lewis to throw. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces 3rd and long. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Could not make his way to the corner.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Back to pass, it's Hammond. He wants to go deep. He's got it down the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. Third play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the matchup. Great job reading coverage, and that was an absolute dime deep down the field.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sticky. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Carter. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Buffalo sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Keep it on the ground. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'd hope to be able to pick up. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Using his feet. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, checking in from the Texas Tech sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers. Throwing, Lewis. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Lewis to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their third sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Lewis. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Makes the catch. It's Perry. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Atkins. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give and tick, 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 tick. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Colorado! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him.
Runs through a man, and he might have space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. The play action fake. He's going for a big play downfield. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with it. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Lewis. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Taking it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The run inside. It's Sticky. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Might as well stick with him. And they get him down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Rushes on him. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Bringing the heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, here on the Colorado sideline, this offense has been a big storyline here today. We did not expect them to be so proficient against one of the top defenses in the country, but here we are. A big blowout, they have the ball and the lead. Coaches,
here's a little room there.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact